Hi, welcome or welcome back to The Books Are Everywhere. Hi, it has been a week since I last did a weekly vlog. It feels weird. It felt so weird not to do a weekly vlog last week, but some stuff has been going on. Basically, my parents have got COVID. I won't go into details, but I am not staying with them at the moment. I'm staying with Mark. They are self-isolating, so to be safe, I did have the opportunity to kind of get away and put myself at less risk and the people that I'm seeing. So I won't go into all the details, but I am being as safe as I possibly can by staying away from them, because I could take that opportunity, and I'm very lucky that I could do that. They are okay, they're getting on okay, it hasn't affected them too badly, they've both been double vaccinated. But yeah, so I am not there, and I won't be there until after this week, because they are self-isolating until the end of the week, and I probably won't actually go back there until next week sometime. It is actually my birthday later this week, but me and Mark are actually, and we're always going away for my birthday, so it doesn't affect things too much, luckily, because of that. But I will be doing this vlog entirely from Mark's and my car as I travel around. I have just finished a class at uni, so I thought I would start this vlog here. It is Monday, and my birthday is Friday. Me and Mark are going away on Thursday till Sunday, which will be really nice. But yeah, I have uni tomorrow, work Wednesday, and then we're going away. But I thought I would just start this vlog here, say hello, tell you about the books that I'm reading. I have just started City of Ghosts on audio. I finished Emma this morning on audio, which I really liked, but it's probably not, it might be my least favourite Austen so far. I just feel like it's the most kind of disjointed one, that's a bit all over the place, and it felt very long. I did still enjoy it, but it'll probably be a 3.5 star rather than a 4, but I read it, which was good. I think it's the longest Jane Austen book that I have, or that she wrote, so yeah, I've got that one off now. And I started the audiobook of City of Ghosts because me and Alex are starting Ghostsalong this week. So for the next 3 weeks we will be reading the City of Ghosts Cassidy Blake series by V. Schwab. I have read the first one before. I'm very happy to say all of them are on script, so we'll be listening to the audiobooks probably of them. But I started with City of Ghosts this morning, and I think I'm enjoying it even more than I did the first time right now. I'm really liking it, so that is cool. I'm about, I don't know how many pages I am in, who knows, but I think I've listened to about an hour and a half of 5 hours so far, but I will be picking up the physical copy later on and carrying on with that. Me and Alex are doing a live show tonight, and I'm also reading The Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Harrow. Me and Alex are also buddy reading that one, and I am enjoying it, but it's definitely not a favourite. I am finding it, because Alex said this, it's third person present tense, which both of us find slightly difficult to read and get our heads into, so it took me a while to get into it, and I feel like it's one of those books that you have to read for a chunk of time to feel like you're actually involved in the story in any way. So it's not actually quite as good as I wanted it to be. I'm not like absolutely loving it, but I am still enjoying it. It's just not quite what I wanted it to be. Still excited to read The 10,000 Doors of January by the same author, but yeah, so The Once and Future Witches I'm also reading, and it is okay so far. I'm not sure how I feel about it right now, but we will see. I'm just over halfway through that one. But anyway, I'm gonna go and get some shopping, do some boring stuff, live show later, and read more of City of Ghosts and The Once and Future Witches today. Morning! I'm from my car again. It is Tuesday morning and I'm back at uni for another class, so I thought I'd just pop in and say hello before today. I got up at 6 and it's about 8:30 now, and I've just got to uni. Oh my god, there's a squirrel over there. It's washing itself. That's so cute. Anyway, I read the whole of City of Ghosts yesterday, which was not in my plan, but I listened to so much of the audiobook that I only had like an hour left when I got back, so I read that in about half an hour on live sprints last night with Alex, which was really good. And then I read yesterday's pages of The Once and Future Witches, which I'll probably talk about more once I've finished it. Also need to do a big book haul from the past couple of weeks, but all of those are not with me right now, so I'll do those when I am back at Marks at some point in this vlog. But yeah, and I have started another audiobook this morning, which is Vampires Never Get Old, which is by various authors, and it's a collection of short stories about vampires, and I've read 3 so far on the way here, and I really like it. I've liked all of the stories so far quite a lot, and it's a real mix of authors as well. Julie Murphy's was really good. V. Schwab is in there. Actually, V. Schwab's story from that book is being turned into a Netflix show. It's called First Kill. Very exciting. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I'm glad I'm reading it now. Glad it's on audio. They have like a whole cast, so there's people that read out the different stories. There's different narrators, which is really cool. But anyway, I should go to my class, but I will update you later or tomorrow. I will do that book haul with you at some point. I just don't know when, but it will happen. I have had some very exciting books over the past week or so, so I can't wait to show you guys those when I can. Hi, it is Wednesday evening. Ignore this bad lighting and bad angle, but I wanted to do a bit of a book haul with you in the middle of this vlog, especially because I didn't vlog last week. I thought I would just show you guys what I've actually received, and I've received a lot of these as proofs in the past couple of weeks. So yeah, I'll go through the proofs first, and then I'll show you the 2 books that I've bought in the past few weeks. There is a lot, so bear with me. The first one is The Monsters of Rockhaven by Padre Kenny. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, I didn't look at it beforehand, but this one is a proof copy from the publishers, and this one is our children's book of the month at Waterstones, which is why I actually picked this one up, and I'm hoping to read this in October, but I don't know if I will. I really love the cover, and I love the look of this book, and apparently it follows Mirabelle, who has always known that she was a monster. When the magical glamour protecting her unusual family from the human world is torn and an orphaned brother and sister stumble into Rockhaven, Mirabelle soon discovers that friendship can be found in the outside world, but the tear between the 2 worlds has let danger in, and as evil stalks Mirabelle and her family, it quickly becomes clear that the true monsters aren't necessarily the ones that you can see. And yeah, thank you to the publishers for sending this one to the shop, so I did pick it up. It looks really pretty, it has some illustrations in it. And I really like the look of this kind of like layout with the illustrations. It is like a middle grade 9 to 12 book, and I am excited to read it at some point. I think this is the first one in a series, as I have seen other ones that look very similar, so I think it's a series, I'm not entirely sure. But it is very pretty. So thank you to Pam Macmillan for this one. And then I also got Karen M. McManus's newest book, which is You'll Be the Death of Me, which I am not sure what this one is about, other than in fact it's a teen thriller. This is the first proof copy that I've actually had from the publishers of Karen M. McManus. I have a proof of The Cousins, which Alex very kindly gave me, but this is the first one I've had from Penguin, so thank you to Penguin. I really like Karen M. McManus's writing, and Two Can Keep a Secret is my favourite by her so far, but I haven't read The Cousins. I should be reading that one this month. I'm not entirely sure what this is exactly about, other than the fact it is a teen thriller crime, and I'm gonna have to leave it at that because there is actually no synopsis on this proof at all that I can find. No, so I'm not entirely sure, but it's called You'll Be the Death of Me. It comes out on the 2nd of December. Thank you to Penguin for this one. I then also got One from Simon & Schuster, which is Aristotle and Dante Dive into the Waters of the World. They also sent me Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, so thank you to both of these. They sent me the first one back in May, June time, I would want to say. And this one is the second Aristotle and Dante book, which has come out around 10 years after, I believe. It's been a while since the first Aristotle and Dante book came out. It was very much a key LGBT gay story in the YA community, and this is following the same people, the same two boys as the first book, and I won't really tell you what this is about because it is the sequel, but basically the first one is kind of a coming of age, discovering your sexuality kind of story following these two guys. It was very poetically written, lyrically written. I really enjoyed it. I absolutely raced through it, and this one is quite a thick one, but I imagine it'll be quite quick as well. But I imagine a lot of people have read the first book, so thank you to Simon & Schuster for that one. I also have a beautiful hardback copy of The Sister Who Ate Her Brothers and Other Gruesome Tales, and I think this one is like adapted fairy tales, like gruesome fairy tales, but for younger readers, so I think this one's actually like a middle grade book, and this one is published by Thames and Hudson, so thank you to them for sending me this one. It's very, very pretty. I'm hoping to read it in October sometime, if I possibly can, and this is like a fairy tale story with some absolutely beautiful illustrations in here. And I really, really like the way that this is actually laid out and designed. It's really, really pretty. So this is like a horror book for younger readers, and I'm looking forward to diving into this one. It is absolutely beautiful. I also received a proof of The Lighthouse Witches by CJ Cook, which is actually already out. This one came out in September, and this one is published by HarperCollins, so thank you to HarperCollins for this one. And this one is following witches, I presume, and it says, the lighthouse was called The Longing. It needled upwards, spine straight, a white bolt locking earth, sky and ocean together. I always thought lighthouses were beautiful symbols, but this one was more than that. It was hauntingly familiar. And it's a gothic thriller from best-selling author CJ Cook. And I'm very excited to read this. I think a few of us at work got a proof of this, so we might read this one together. And it is apparently set on the cliffs of a remote Scottish island, and there is a lighthouse, and I think there is a witch hunt as well. So yeah, I'm very intrigued by this one. It looks like a gothic kind of fantasy thriller, so excited to read that one. But the proof I am most honoured and excited to show you is this one, which is a proof of TJ Klune's new book, Under the Whispering Door, which comes out on the 28th of October. And I would like to read it before it comes out, but I don't know if I'm going to have the time, sadly. But I'm just very excited for this. I read the author's other book, The House in the Cerulean Sea, back in August, and I absolutely loved it so much. It is my favourite book of the year so far. It is a new favourite book, and I am just very excited to read this new release by the same author, which I think is about the dead, basically. It says it's perfect for fans of The Good Place, which is a series on Netflix, which I absolutely love. But basically this follows Wallace Price, who is a workaholic, and he meets a reaper at his own funeral, reluctantly accepts that he is dead. But instead of travelling to the afterlife, Wallace is led through the woods to a peculiar tea shop, one that lies between life and death. There he meets the curious locals along with Hugo, its kind and charming owner, who helps souls to cross over. But Wallace isn't ready to leave this strange new home, not now he's met Hugo and is starting to feel alive. So when he's given 1 week to cross to the other side, Wallace resolves to use the time he has left to experience a lifetime in only 7 days. Very excited to read this one. Absolutely love The House in the Cerulean Sea. Thank you so much to Tor for giving me this one. This is the one I'm most excited for and absolutely honoured to receive a copy of, so thank you. So on to the books that I have bought in the past couple of weeks. There is only 2 of them. The first one being The Last Graduate by Naomi Novik, which has these beautiful sprayed edges, and this one is the Waterstones exclusive edition. And the main reason I bought this, I do actually have a proof copy of this one, which has a very similar cover. It's also green on the top and the bottom as well, but it's because I have a matching hardback of the first one and the proof didn't quite match, so I thought if I do like this series I will regret not having this in its matching hardback copy, especially with these beautiful sprayed edges. So I did buy this one, and hopefully I will get to read this series soon. I still haven't read the first book, but I will soon. But yeah, I bought that one. I also bought this absolutely beautiful copy of Ariadne, which is signed by the author, and this is by Jennifer Saint, and this is a Greek mythology retelling that I've heard really good things about. It also has these beautiful end papers in it, and I remember the hardback being really pretty as well, and having this really nice spine. I've heard really good things about this. Is a new white edition of it, and I do want to read more Greek mythology. I'm trying. I've heard this one is more accessible and straightforward, so I am looking forward to hopefully being able to read this, and I just wanted to pick it up while I could get a signed copy. I didn't own this one before, and I also wanted to buy something on Bookshop Day. They didn't actually have this, but I bought this one the day after Bookshop Day in my own shop. So yeah, I got Ariadne as well. So those are all the books that I've received in the past couple of weeks while I haven't been vlogging. So I hope you enjoyed that mini book haul in the middle of this video. But onto the books that I'm actually currently reading. I haven't read anything today, but yesterday I started Vampires Never Get Old. I think I spoke a little bit about this yesterday, but I really am enjoying this. It is like diverse vampire stories. It's short stories. I'm listening to the audiobook of this one, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Love how diverse it is. There is just so many great stories in here. It is absolutely wonderful, and I would definitely highly recommend reading this one at the moment because spooky season. And on that subject, I'm also reading The Once and Future Witches, which I'm nearly done with. I am here. So I do need to finish this one today. Hopefully I will finish this one today. I have about 80 pages left of this one, but I am enjoying this one, but it's definitely not what I wanted it to be. It is written in third person present tense, which I find hard to get to grips with. And Alex has said the same. We are buddy reading this one, and we're also hoping to buddy read The 10,000 Doors of January, which is by the same author as this one. And I am kind of struggling with it a little bit in the sense that it is, I feel like I have to read a chunk of it to actually get into the story, and I'm not really like retaining that much information about it in between reading it. I am enjoying it, I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I would or I wanted to. So it's a little bit of a disappointment. It's okay. Don't know if it's one that I would really reread or like recommend. I think it depends kind of what writing style you're into, because that is my main kind of worry with this one. I like the idea of it. It's following three sisters who are all witches, and they are suffragists, and it's basically about the suffragist movement in the late 1800s. And it is really interesting, and I really like a lot of things about it, but it's just not, it has missed the mark a bit. I still want to read 10,000 Doors of January, and I'm still quite excited to read that one and see how it is, but I am hoping that I connect with it a little bit more than this. I think the tense is different, and I'm not sure if it's in first person or not, but we will see. But yeah, this has been a hard one. The writing style is just not quite for me or for Alex, I don't think, but it's not that I wouldn't recommend it to some people, because I think it's one that people might really enjoy, and it does remind me in some ways of The Night Circus and The Starless Sea, which are both some of my favourite books. Both of them are by Erin Morgenstern. So I definitely think it's something, if you think you will like it, try it, because it could be something that you get on with, but if you're not really into that style of writing, then it can be a little bit hard to connect with the characters. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to rate it yet. I have a lot of mixed feelings about it, but that is what I'm reading at the moment. I need to read The Mercies after I've finished The Once and Future Witches. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and finish The Once and Future Witches. Me and Mark are going away tomorrow because my birthday's on Friday, so I hope you enjoy the rest of this vlog when me and Mark actually go on holiday, which I'm very excited about now. It is finally just around the corner. It is tomorrow, so that's very exciting. I will continue to update you as we go away, but I will speak to you soon.
Sense of hope, the solitude of fear.
Hi, it's Friday, it's my birthday today. Yay. We are in a wood somewhere. We're actually on a train, well, we're not on a train, but we're on a train route at the moment. We've come on a steam train for my birthday. And we've just stopped off at this station to have a little wander, and there's like a tea room and stuff here. But anyway, yes, I'm having a really nice day, and yeah, we were away for a couple of days, which is really nice, and we stayed in a beautiful place last night, so that was really lovely as well. I know you'll have seen some of the videos from that as well already. But yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful, really, really nice to be out here. And it is just a beautiful day. You probably can't see, but like it's blue skies and it's very bright. And it is absolutely beautiful, so it's lovely. I haven't really read anything in the past couple of days. I don't think I read anything yesterday, and I haven't read anything today either, but I did finish the Once and Future Witches the other night, which was okay. Like, it was just okay. I kind of like some of it, but I didn't really ever get to grips with the writing. But I think the 10,000 Doors of January is different tense and different, what is the word, person? Because it was in first person, it was in third person present tense, but I don't think 10,000 Doors of January is the same. So hopefully I'll enjoy that one a little bit more, because I just didn't click with the writing. It felt very long, it was over 500 pages, didn't feel like that much happened for 500 pages, and I just never really clicked with the characters. These sisters all felt very similar to one another, and although I liked it, it was just not, I was a bit disappointed. I thought I'd really, really enjoy it, so oh well, hopefully I'll enjoy 10,000 Doors of January more. But yeah, I'm going to read The Mercies next. I just haven't actually started it yet, but I have some books with me to get started on, and The Mercies is next up, which I'm reading with a few friends in October. We're just reading it at different times depending on what we're doing in the month and when we can fit it in. But yeah, so we're reading The Mercies kind of together, so I'm going to start that one next, and I will update you when I have started that one. Hopefully I will start it today, because yeah, I didn't read anything yesterday. Oh, I tell a lie, I did read some audio yesterday while I was running, and I read another story of Vampires Never Get Old, which was really, really good. I am loving that audiobook so much. It has some really, really cool stories in it. It's so diverse, and I'm loving it. So I did read a little bit yesterday. I forgot about that, but I didn't do any physical reading, but maybe later today, we will see. I'm going to head off now, and I will speak to you soon.
Welcome to The Books Are Everywhere, everyone. It's Sunday. It's 4:29 p.m. and here's your host, Beth.
Welcome to the end of the vlog. I thought, I started this vlog in my car, so I thought I'd end it in my car as well. We are on our way back after a lovely few days, and I actually read something this morning. I haven't read over the past couple of days at all, but I'm not really too mad about it. It's been nice to have an actual break and not put pressure on myself to read, which has been really nice. And it was like a nice way to spend my birthday. We watched a few films yesterday, and what did we learn?
All men are shit.
Apart from
Alan Rickman.
We watched the end of Sense and Sensibility, which we started the other day, and we watched Jane Eyre, which was really nice, and yeah.
2011 Jane Eyre.
The 2011 Jane Eyre we watched, which I prefer the casting for, but I don't prefer the story of, because they've gone for like a non-linear thing, whereas the other ones I think are quite linear, like the story. But I think we're going to watch either the 90, is it 96? Is there a 96
I don't
one?
actually know.
There's an 83 one and then there's a 90s one. I think there's a 90s one, but we might watch one of those at some point. Mark's checking. Anyway, I did actually start a book this morning. I started The Mercies by Kira Mulwood-Hargrave. It is very rainy here and bleak, so it felt like a good way to actually start the book. I read the first 50 pages and I'm actually really liking it so far. The writing is really accessible and easy, and the story is really interesting so far. It does follow a island that is basically full of women. Their men go missing at sea and end up dead, most of them, unfortunately, and they are left with only kind of young children in the on the island, and they kind of have to start like fending for themselves. So I think it's going to be a really interesting story. From what I understand, there is a man that travels over from Scotland or something, and things get a bit mysterious, so we're going to find out how that goes, but I'm really excited to carry on with that one. I feel like it's perfect for this time of year and especially this weather, so I'm glad I started it this morning. But yeah, so that is what I'm currently reading. I'm also listening to Vampires Never Get Old, which I think we're going to listen to some of on the way back, so I have about 4 hours left of that on the audiobook.
We are.
But yeah, I am going to wrap up this vlog here. I will start another vlog tomorrow if you would like to join me on a future one. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here, so I hope you enjoyed this vlog.
See you next week, everybody.
Please like this video if you did enjoy watching.
And subscribe.
Subscribe and comment down below as well, and I will see you next week in another video.